Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Mark Oliveira. Tell you guys a little bit about me. I was born on the island of Oahu, Kapiolani Hospital. I served in the Marine Corps for 9 years. Currently retired, going to college in hopes to become a social worker so that I can help other veterans when they return home from their tour of duty. It's a little joke. What's that crinkly thing all over your grandma? Your grandpa. We all have grandmas. Some are good. They cook amazing food. They're funny. They're so encouraging. Some of us have terrible ones, but we're not talking about the terrible ones. The purpose today is I'd like to recognize a special woman in my life. She helped me come a long way. She's a very important piece to my life and my success. Main points we're going to talk about is who is she, where does she come from, how she has rescued me as a child, how she has instilled values in me as a young teen, and how she continues to inspire me as an adult. Who is she? Where is she from? Her name is Lucy Oliveira, formerly known as Lucille Lagadon. She was born in the Philippines and relocated here to Hawaii when she was 3 years old. She was raised in Ocala, and she was definitely didn't have a lot of money when she was growing up. So all she had was her values and integrity. And how she rescued me growing up? Well, she rescued me quite often. Let's see. When I was a little kid, not boohoo on me, but when I was a little kid, I used to be the black sheep of this family. Older sister, younger brother, took to the other side of the family more so I'd be left behind a lot. My grandma would come rescue me when she knew how much it affected me. And as a young kid, you know, all these emotions can be very detrimental to your future. Anyway, so she would always come in, flying like super lady, pick me up, take me out, but like I said, she didn't have a lot of money. So what did we do? We just spent quality time. She took me to garage sales. Pick anything you like, because everything was less than quarter. Okay, well, another one, she rescued me from being arrested. As I got older, she rescued me from being arrested from a Hilo hospital. What happened there was I got into a car wreck and I was bleeding from my head. As I wait in the ER, no one's coming. So I peep out and I look and I see someone getting a splint while I'm pouring blood out of my head. So I start making a scene, probably irresponsibly, but I started making a scene, and a police officer then came. Did not faze me one bit. I continued making a scene. The police officer then got my mother. My mother came in. Didn't faze me at all. Continued making a scene. My mom said, okay, good, I'll come back. She goes outside. She comes back with my grandma. My grandma comes. She looks at me with the most serious gaze, looks at the police officer, asks him, what do you need this young man to do? He said, I need him to be quiet or I'm going to arrest him once he's done here. My grandma turns back, looks at me, and she goes, you heard what the man said? That was it. Walks out. Everything's good. Anyway, moving on. Values that she instilled in me. She instilled in dedication and responsibility from a young age. She worked hard till she was 75 years old. I remember telling my grandma, it's time to retire. She would respond, no way, I got to stay home with your grandpa. The real reason is she loved to work, she loved to provide. She loved to be there for her grandchildren. She instilled respect for elders and respect for ourselves, meaning that if we're wrong, we dang well better respect the elder person. But if we're right, we dang well better stand up for ourselves as well. She also inspires. The inspiration that she has given me is unbelievable. She has fought cancer. And I remember her telling me that the world doesn't stop for one person. So her perseverance, her drive, so inspirational. It's taught me so much in my life. It's changed me from a young boy to a man. Conclusion, before I end this speech, I'd like to thank you all for being here. My grandma would say to continue doing what needs to be done because the world never stops. And if my grandma ever gets to see this, I love you, Grandma. Thank you for instilling these values into my life. And most of all, thank you for always being there when I needed you most. Love you, Grandma. Chee.